Namaste to all. Dear all students, I would like to warmly welcome you all to my educational video. Dear students, without spoiling any more time, I want to go on my topic, and today I bring an important topic for you that most of students feel very hard, and that is narration, also called reported speech. Let me explain the topic at first. Speech means speaking or dialogue, utterance, or a statement. For example, Ram said, I like apples. Here, I like apples is a speech, is a statement. Let's know about the reported statement. When someone says a statement to us, and later when we go to tell to someone else, what we listened and tell in our own world is called reported speech. For example, Ram said that he liked apples. Now the Hari is reporting the same statement in his own words and said, Ram said that he liked apples. In this way, generally we have two types of speech. One direct speech and two number indirect speech. Dear students, let's know about the direct speech. It is a statement that is spoken by first person. It is an actual words of speaker. It is a means of expressing the content of statements, questions, or other utterances by quoting them inside the double inverted commas. For example, Ram said Gita, comma, inverted comma, start, I will meet you tomorrow. Full stop, double inverted comma, close. And other examples you can see on the screen. Please read it very carefully. Let's know more about that statement. Here is an example of direct speech. Ram said, Gita, I will meet you tomorrow. In this example, Hari is a subject, said is a reporting verb, Gita is an object, and you can see the comma and also inverted comma opening. I, that is first person, will meet, that is from tense or you can say verb, you second person, and tomorrow time at verb. An statement is a part which is written inside the double inverted commas. And don't forget, based on the statement you have to change the reporting verb and connectives. Until you do not recognize them part to part, you will unable to change the direct speech into indirect speech. So that dear students, please remember them, know them, and recognize them. Let's start our main concerns, that changing process of direct speech into indirect speech. Here simply I have given an example, direct speech and its indirect speech. And also I have shown you by arrows what the things are changed into indirect. Watch the example very carefully. Yeah, in example, Ram said to Sita, I will meet you tomorrow. This is a direct speech and its indirect speech is here. Ram told Sita that he would meet her the next day. So you can find some changes are here while we are changing the direct into indirect. Let's see what they are. They are given by number wise. In here, say to is changed into told, that is change in reporting verb. And similarly, indirect speech in the place of comma, in the indirect speech there is insertion of connective. Similarly, the first person I is changed into he, and the verb will meet it into would meet, and the second person you is here changed her, then tomorrow is changed into the next day. In this way we can find mainly 5 things are changed while we are changing direct speech into indirect speech, and they are: number 1, change in reporting verb; 2, insertion of connective; 3, change in portion; 4, change in tense; and the 5 number, change in time verb. Okay, dear students, let's read them in very detailed. Before starting the rules and regulation, one thing we should again remember that we already have discussed, that is about the statement. The types of statement must be remembered because according to the type of statement all things are changed, like reporting verb and connectives. So, dear students, let me present the sorts of statement that can be asked in your examination, and they are: normal statement at first. There are two types of normal statement: affirmative statement and negative statement. Second number is interrogative statement. Mostly in narration, yes no question and WH questions are asked. And the third type of statement is imperative statement, which is also called commanding statement. Okay, students, after knowing the types of statements which are possibly asked in narration, let's go to the process of changing the direct speech into indirect speech. Remember these 5 subtopics under which we have to make some rules to change the direct into indirect. Dear students, let's read the change in reporting verb. The reporting verb in normal statement mostly write as it is, but when the reporting verb is say to, says to, and said to, change it into tell, tells, and told. In interrogative statement, reporting verbs is used as ask, asks, or the form of asked. And in imperative statement, mostly reporting verb is used as told, but according to the function of statement, many other reporting verbs are also used, as you can read on the screen, like suggested, like requested, etc. Now to number insertion of connectives. For normal statement, mostly you can use that. If in the normal statement the object is not given, then you can hide that or you can write that into the small bracket. In no question statement, use if or whether as connectives. But in WH question, you have to use the same WH word as a connective. In imperative statement, use to or not to as connective, to for affirmative and not to for negative. Students, you can get more knowledge reading the examples given on the screen. Now the third topic is change in person. Before jumping in change in person, let's know about the first person, second person and third person. Read the slide very carefully and remember what are in first person, in second person and the third person. Now it's time for remembering the rules. The first person is changed according to the subject. The second person is changed according to the object, and the third person is not changed. To understand the rules in better way, let's do practice in illustrations. Here in the example, the direct speech is Ram said, Rita, will you help me? And the indirect is Ram asked Rita whether she would help him. You can say you is changed according to Rita. It means second person is changed according to object and me is changed according to Ram. That means me is first person and it is changed according to the subject Ram. Read other some examples too very carefully. on the screen, please. Now the fourth topic is change in tense. See the table very carefully and try to read them very well. The simple present tense change into simple past. Present continuous tense into past continuous. Present perfect into past perfect. Simple past into past perfect. Present perfect continuous into past perfect continuous. Shall, should, will, would, may, might, can, could, must, had to. Would, should, ought to, had better, might, used to, could are not changed in indirect speech. Now see the example and find the changes in tenses on the screen. Now the last fifth subtopic, let's read about the change in adverb. As you see the examples on the screen, many adverbs are changed when they are used in direct speech. For example, today is changed into that day, now changed into then, tomorrow, the day after, yesterday, the day before, or the previous day. Like this, you can read many other examples on the screen. Read it very carefully, my dear students. The example that is given on the screen can submit all these 5 changes at once. Where the question is, Ram said to Sita, I will give him your book tomorrow. And the answer is, Ram told Sita that he would give him her book the next day. The changes are shown by the arrows. You can study it yourself very keenly. Before switching this video, once again please look on the screen and read all examples that are presented statement wise. Read all examples and try to find out the structures of answers yourself. I hope you all enjoy my video and learn something about the changing the narration. Keep watching my educational videos and don't forget to thumbs up for my courage and your beautiful motivation to me for making another new video.